Our fun and learning never ends. Here's what we did today. In my platformer game, I refined his jumping animation. Let's bring it up on the screen. There he is, and now he moves his arms as he's falling. I've also animated him shooting, but I haven't figured out how to put that in the game yet. Because the dude, he's still making the tutorials. Heart Beast, I think is his name. Now this is my recreation, almost verbatim, of Donut Plains 1 from Super Mario World. And, oh, I don't know how to get rid of that yet. And as you can see, oh no, he died. We gotta figure out how to get him to just die. You can see here, earlier I had an image in here what the original Super Mario Donut Plains 1 looked like, and I basically just cloned it until it was the same, so that I can get an idea on how to do my levels. And here is the boss battle music from Kirby's Dream Land. Nightmare in Dreamland. Here we go. Oh, it's hurting my arm. Okay, you guys get the point. And then, hit save. I also put together a game where it's just like, what's that, Space Invaders? I did all this by hand. A lot of times you can get pre-made projects online and alter the graphics, but here I am. I'm trying to make my own from scratch a little bit, and it's kind of hard. I'm following instructions, but sometimes following somebody's instructions is the hard part. Oh, here we go. Shoot. Oh, I died. Let's try it again. I do know how to put sounds in. I've just been a little lazy on that part. That would add a lot of atmosphere and also lighting effects. I've been looking at videos of some of the best Game Maker games in 2013, and there's a lot going on there. Now what's happening here is the spaceship is mapped to the mouse left and right, but only on the X-plane, and every time I shoot it creates a laser event. Basically it's a lot like Java, where you get your images, are called sprites in 2D video games, and then you assign them to objects, and then I have the bad guys, they were generating right off screen. I got one more to show you. It's a game where it's a game engine where you freely add your own sprites, your own blocks as you're playing, so you can kind of create your own levels. It's like a level editor. While the game in the application, not the level editor. It's a running game with a level editor. Let's see here. Oh, here it is. And I can put my little man in here. You'll see that on the sides there. It's got dynamic dirt. It generates when there's an open edge. and you right click to make shit disappear. You can very easily make a Minecraft type game. You can just paint them in there like that. This opens up a lot of ideas, not necessarily platformer comes to mind, but a puzzle type dealy, maybe with a bouncing ball or maybe a reverse breakaway. Make patterns, or maybe you could have one user generate a level and the other user try to. I like that grass, how it kind of hangs over it a little bit. And then that also gave me some ideas. I started playing around with a level generator for Dungeons and Dragons. In here. No. But I also found world generators and all sorts of crazy shit. But these maps they're top down, but I also have a very sick idea to use this for a platformer. I don't know how yet, but I have an idea, a couple ideas, because that kind of reminds me of a map from Metroid. Sometimes mapping this shit out is pretty hard, and I have no idea how to play Dungeons and Dragons, but certainly I can figure some shit out. But I have an idea, and it reminds me of a very old game like that Kirby Tilt and Tumble. See, the trick here was to have some randomly generated levels at first, but that looks increasingly hard to do, so I'm going to look at different templates and modify them and put my own shit in them. That's where I'm at.